million lawsuit. Y'all, we are about to get into the deeds, y'all, and the receipts. Y'all, Tyler Perry is showing out with his response. Y'all, he is calling on Jesus. He is calling on the Lord. He said, Jesus, please take the wheel. Y'all, do y'all think that Tyler Perry had these, this guy do a little something strange for a little piece of change? Y'all, let me know what y'all thoughts are. But y'all, we are about to get into it. First of all, we have to we have just a couple of announcements for what's going on. Y'all know the block is hot everywhere, right? So today there was no court for Diddy. One of the jurors got sick or had some kind of situation going on. So there was no court today for Diddy, you guys. So there's nothing to report so far as today. But if I hear something, if I, remember to, speak about him, then, something that comes to mind, then of course I'm going to let y'all know. Hey, Andre. Hey, Riri. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Art of War. How you doing? Yeah, so today there was no court for Diddy. And then do y'all remember Bashir? Remember Bashir? He was on one of those shows. He was with, allegedly with, Will Smith. Allegedly, they say Will Smith groomed him. Well, y'all, he got arrested, y'all. He got arrested the other day. So there's information out on that. And y'all, Monique, y'all, I'm telling you, she is probably happier, smiling like a Cheshire cat. Cause I'm telling you, Monique don't like Tyler Perry. She went on Cat Williams and she let Cat Williams know Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry owes me an apology. So y'all, when I say that Monique is eating this up, she is basically saying, karma comes in mysterious ways. She comes around when you least expect it. See, I told y'all Tyler Perry was a whole demonic entity all along. Y'all didn't believe me. I was trying to warn y'all. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all, because I'm telling you, the block is hot for Tyler Perry, y'all. The block is hot for Tyler Perry. But y'all, let's get into it. Let's go.
Got the whole world in his hand. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help, some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can. Got the whole world in his hand. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help, some of y'all know the rest.
And y'all already know when people get in trouble, what do, y'all? They call on Jesus, y'all. They call on Jesus. Jesus, please take the wheel. Y'all, I'm telling you, when problems arise, I'm telling you, they call on Jesus. Even the demonic entities, even the devils be calling on Jesus for some help. But y'all, we are going to get into it because when I tell y'all, I'm telling y'all, this situation is not going to go away. They are already saying there is more lawsuits. Just like Diddy. Y'all remember when Diddy, he had, the truckloads of lawsuits? They are saying that is what's going to happen to Tyler Perry. Now, if Tyler Perry did that, Tyler Perry, you might as well go ahead and, give up the $270K, y'all. But y'all, let's get into it.
In Los Angeles Superior Court by an actor named Derek Dixon, who starred on one of Perry's hit shows. We want to break down this lawsuit and what it could mean for the movie mogul. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
Shout out to Law and Crime, y'all.
So to start off, Dixon is suing Tyler Perry, the individual, as well as his production studio. That studio is called TPS Production Services, LLC. That stands for Tyler Perry Studios in Action, LLC. He is looking for $260 million. Dixon, who
Hey, Aaron.
portrayed a lead role in Perry's show called The Oval, is claiming 10 causes of action for the civil suit. Quid pro quo sexual harassment, work environment sexual harassment, workplace gender violence, violation of the Bain Act, a California law that protects against violation of someone's civil rights through force or coercion, sexual battery, sexual assault, negligent retention, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and retaliation. Let's get into this lawsuit. The complaint starts off by saying, quote, "This case arises from a sustained pattern of workplace sexual harassment, assault, and retaliation perpetrated by Tyler Perry, a powerful..."
And y'all, let me say this. Y'all, they are saying that, he had video cameras in all his rooms. Hey, my baby Jamil says, salute, queen. Hey, my baby, welcome in the building. Y'all, they say at Tyler Perry Studios that there's like cameras in every room. So is this stuff recorded? But we know that this alleged victim has a whole bunch of text messages. Some of the text messages are some of the evidence or from what I researched and heard that, he wanted, Tyler Perry was trying to like yank his drawers down, all kind of crazy stuff, right? Oh, fix that, baby. Baby, fix that. All kind of crazy stuff, right? All type of crazy stuff. But y'all, let's continue to listen and get into this.
Media mogul against plaintiff Derek Dixon.
Uh-oh. Why a commercial gotta come on? Let's skip this commercial, you guys. But yes, this is crazy. Let's continue.
A professional actor and screenwriter. Mr. Perry is an American actor, filmmaker, and playwright who has built one of the most successful careers in the film and television industry. Mr. Perry took his success and power and used his considerable influence in the entertainment industry to create a coercive, sexually exploitive dynamic with
Pearl.
Mr. Dixon, initially promising him career advancement and creative opportunities such as producing his pilot and casting him in his show, only to subject him to escalating sexual harassment, assault, and battery, and professional retaliation when Mr. Dixon did not reciprocate Mr. Perry's unwanted advances.
Wow. So he was trying to use some work stuff, like, escalating extra, sexual harassment, assault, battery, and professional retaliation. Y'all already know those things are not good. Those things are not good, right? But y'all, let's continue. Tyler Perry is in some hot water.
These events occurred while Mr. Dixon was employed as a series regular on the Tyler Perry show, The Oval, and while Mr. Perry held direct control over his employment, compensation, and creative opportunities. This lawsuit even compares Perry to some other infamous celebrities who have been called out for their behavior in the past.
Y'all, I'm telling you, 2025 is, been the year of, exposure, right? We have Diddy on trial. Remember, we had Shannon Sharp, too. Shannon Sharp was in the children's playground on OnlyFans. I mean, they got him, too. Now it's Tyler Perry, you guys. And we know that, from what I've seen, a lot of suspicious activity, especially with Tyler Perry's lips. Y'all know, though, his lips is already suspicious in itself, right? But we love everybody here at the lounge. We not saying, nothing about that, but just be you. People will accept you for you if you're LGBTQ, you're gay, lesbian, straight, whatever your preference is. It will be easier if you kind of come out. It's his life. Maybe he doesn't want to come out, but everybody kind of knows and feels like, this is possibly possible, but y'all, let's continue.
Quote, just like Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Sean P. Diddy Combs, Kevin Spacey, Roger Ailes, and many others in the industry, Mr. Perry's success has led him to believe that money and influence can get him whatever he wants. That belief slowly transformed into the false idea that Mr. Perry can get whomever he wants. According to the lawsuit, Dixon was working as part of an event staff at a party that Perry was hosting in Atlanta when Perry noticed him and offered him the chance to audition for a part in one of his hit TV shows. Before we get...
And y'all, we already know, right? We already know what the casting couch entails, right? We know when they are recruiting these people, they are recruiting them not because of how they can act, not because how they can sing, but really and truly what is between their legs. That's what the casting couch is. It is what is between them legs, how well you are able to perform behind closed doors, right? In the bed, if y'all know what I mean. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it honest. They call that the blue couch. Well, let's continue, y'all. I'm telling you, Tyler Perry is in some trouble, y'all.
Back to this bombshell lawsuit involving Tyler Perry, I want to bring you a law and crime legal alert. If you received a Depo-Provera birth control shot and were later diagnosed,
okay, we don't want to know about
in
that.
Places like Los Angeles and Jackson Hole, Wyoming. As Dixon spent more time with Perry, he says that Perry would flirt with him through text messages, and his advances became more aggressive. Dixon claims that he was invited to Perry's Georgia home, where he and Perry drank together. When Perry told him he was too drunk to drive and offered him his guest bedroom, Dixon says he accepted. But then he claims that while he was asleep, Perry climbed into bed with him and tried to initiate.
Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Does this sound familiar? Do y'all remember Christian Keys? Remember Christian Keys was saying the same similar things? And remember, Christian Keys was saying, oh, but I had a recorder on me. Hey, Dr. Cherise, how are you? Remember, Christian Keys was like, I had a recorder. He was doing this, he was doing that, but he got his receipts. Did Tyler Perry pay off Christian Keys last year? Because y'all remember, that kind of started to, start to brew. It was like kind of on the back, on the stove, brewing up slowly with this thing with Tyler Perry last year. Did he pay off Christian Keys to get him to go sit down somewhere and be quiet, shut up? Don't tell nobody that I was trying to clap your cheeks, that I was trying to rub your booty. I was trying to go over there and act like I was really concerned about you driving while you was drunk. I'm telling you, it is the same song and dance. Dr. Cherie says, hey, Lounge, yes, he settled. Yes, I thought so. Pearl says, me and Tyler Perry graduated from the same elementary school. He was so quiet that that was many, many years ago, but you should not, but you would not, would be the way, but people change when they, yes, absolutely, Pearl. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But y'all, let's continue listening.
Sex. Dixon says he tried to distance himself from Perry, but he was offered a role on Perry's show, The Oval. The lawsuit then reads, Dixon did his best to tiptoe around Tyler Perry's sexual aggression while keeping on Mr. Perry's good side. Mr. Perry made it clear to Dixon that if Dixon ignored Perry or failed to engage with the sexual innuendos, Dixon's character would die in the next season. Indeed, Dixon's character Dale was shot 4 times in the chest at the end of his first season on The Oval, and Perry always held this over Dixon's head, implying that Dale would survive if Dixon kept Perry, quote, happy.
Wait a minute, hold up, swole up. Johnny says Tyler Perry always gave me weirdo vibes. Me too. I was like, some of the stuff that people were saying over the years is kind of like coming out in the wash now. But y'all, I'm telling you, he wanted to unalive and, have this character be pretty much gone. But if you were to keep him happy, he would keep that character, still, I guess, in the scenes, in the movies, in the whatever, the series or whatever. So it was okay, if you do this for me, I'll do that for you type of thing. That is that's crazy. That is really crazy. It's like, help me to help you, and I'll pay you. You keep me happy, you clap, I can clap your cheeks. I give you, you do a little something strange for a little piece of change. You want to say, okay, I'm not going to have this character, be killed in this series or this movie. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is crazy, but this is the things that these weirdos do in Hollywood. I'm telling you, it's crazy, but y'all, let's continue to listen. Shout out to Law and Crime.
To the complaint, Perry had made it clear to Dixon that he would kill characters in order to get an actor to be loyal or obedient. During the pandemic, Dixon says Perry convinced him to stay in one of the houses that was part of Tyler Perry's studios, quote, in or around April of 2020. And while Dixon was living in the studio homes on set, Perry often coerced Dixon to drink alcohol and then get on
Oh Lord Jesus. He was, oh my God. Y'all, it says, okay, Dixon was living in a studio home on the set. So it says Perry often coerced Dixon to drink alcohol and then get on the phone with him. And was he sweet talking to him? Hey baby, you look good. Can I clap your cheeks? Oh my God, you was looking good in them jeans. Oh my God, y'all, that is crazy. Can y'all imagine you going to work, you're trying to do your job. Okay, I'm living, in company housing. And then next thing you know, your supervisor is calling you, trying to spew sweet nothings in your ear just because he wants to get, clap, your cheeks or get his cheeks clapped. I don't know. Tyler Perry's a big dude, right? But y'all, let's continue. This is crazy, y'all. OMG. Wow. What in 2025?
Perry would frequently have someone drop off alcohol at Dixon's door. Perry would eventually turn these phone calls into sexually explicit rants. Perry would get frustrated with Dixon and tell Dixon that he was not giving Perry, quote, what he needs. Dixon's refusal to succumb to Perry's sexual advances caused Perry to be ever more frustrated. Eventually, Perry warned Dixon.
Oh, wow. Oh, y'all, they say that he has all of his receipts. They say he has his receipts. He has a text messages. And if he does, just like with Diddy, you guys, I'm just saying he's going to go down. Are they going to open it up? Are there other people that experience this with Tyler Perry? Let me say this. One of the law and crime people said this was yesterday, I think. When somebody does this to one person, he's done it before to other people and other people and other people. How many people has he done this to? This is not the first nor the last, right? There's a whole lot of people who have experienced this from Tyler Perry. Let's be for real. Let's be honest. Like I said, look at Diddy. And if he's trying to call around right now and trying to keep people at bay, hey, don't, if the FBI calls, if the Homeland Security comes over here, please tell them that, everything is good. I never try to clap your cheeks. I let you, no, he can do that all he wants, because right now, yesterday it was, I believe, they was going through yesterday or day before yesterday, day before yesterday with Diddy's court trial. Y'all, they had text messages, phone calls, voicemails back from like 2012 from Diddy. So if he thinks for one moment that he's not probably being, looked at, investigated, his phone being tapped, he's mistakenly wrong. Because once you have these type of charges, I'm telling you, the microscope is on his little tail. But y'all, let's continue.
That if Dixon told his castmates about the harassment, Dixon would be opening himself up to lots of, quote, questions and foolishness, and demanded that Dixon not discuss any of their conversations with his castmates.
Oh my God, y'all already see. Oh my God, Johnny says always keep your receipts. Yes, I tell everybody, I tell you guys, I tell my loungers, y'all keep y'all's receipts. Because when somebody is trying to be nice to you and they're like being nice and it's an awkward type of nice, like you being nice for it feels like a little weird, right? You have to keep your receipts because you don't know. People will try to, be nice and spew sweet nothings in your ears. And next thing you know, you're in trouble. You're getting fired. You're going, what I'm saying? All kind of stuff is happening. And when he's telling him, don't tell nobody what we talk about. Let's keep that between me and you. Y'all already know it is not a good situation, but y'all, let's continue.
Dixon's lawsuit also listed out some of the sexual commentary by Perry that Dixon claimed he experienced while filming The Oval in 2020.
Right, Dr. Sharice.
That Perry told him. Dixon said that Perry told him, quote, that he liked being choked. That was after Dixon's character was choked.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wow. Okay, y'all, let's continue. I'm telling you, this is crazy.
By a cast member in a scene on The Oval. Perry also allegedly said, why do you twist your hips when you walk? How can I get a day of Dixon? When will you
Oh my God, what I say, he was sexually harassing him. He said, how can I get a day of Dixon? Oh my, y'all, this is crazy. But like I said, Tyler Perry got them lips, y'all. Them lips is already suspicious, right? He got them lips, right? We call them DSLs, right? You already know what I mean. I try to keep it, a little, sophisticated. But y'all, I'm telling you, his lips is already suspect, right? We already know. We have like, a kind of, thought of, his, sexual preference, right? But he is over there like trying to hide and maybe be under the radar. But now he is being brought to an open shame. All of these text messages, y'all, this is clearly sexual harassment. Can y'all imagine y'all's boss saying, the lounge, when am I gonna get a lounge day? Excuse me? Excuse me. What does that consist of? Oh, okay. I will go right to my notebook and write it down, the date, time, how it was said, what he said, where we were at, in the office, in the lunchroom, in the break room, and out wherever. I'm telling you, it is important because people will do things to you and act like they ain't never did nothing to you. And they will walk and smile in your face like ain't nothing happening. But y'all, let's continue. This is crazy.
Again, I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being horny. I feel sorry for the first.
Y'all, I'm telling you, oh my God, y'all, I'm telling you, Tyler Perry is about to go down. Hey, Laura Lee, how are you, hon? OMG. He said, oh my God, I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being the H word. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all, when I say he was stripping him naked. Have y'all ever heard this, like saying, like he's looking at you and is stripping you down with the naked eye? Like basically he's trying to undress you with the naked eye. That's what he was doing to him. He was like imagining, what his man part looks like and talking and saying stuff that he was imagining in his head. Oh my God. Hey, loving myself, how are you? Yes, I got that email and that was crazy, y'all. But I may do a live on that one, loving myself. Thank you for that information. I think it was you that sent me that information. But yes, I checked it out. I seen the video and it was crazy. I may do a live on that. But thank you for that information. But y'all, Tyler Perry, he is doing too much. He is doing way too much. And to have these receipts, these text messages, y'all, I'm telling you, it's not looking good. Y'all ask Diddy. If y'all don't know, y'all will find out next week or the week after. Because when the feds are looking at you for these type of things and you got all this money, and you know that you was doing these things, sending these text messages to these employees, to all these people. I don't know if this guy is a straight guy or if he's a gay guy or what his sexual preference is, but it does not matter because this is sexual assault. When you are telling me that how can I get a Dixon Day? I would be like, well, what is a Dixon Day? Because that's my last name. What does a Dixon Day have to do with me over here reading my lines? I'm telling you, these people are something else. But y'all, let's continue. This is, oh my goodness, a hot mess, y'all.
Person who flirts with me, and I've been trying to put that energy somewhere else, but everything is sexual on this stuff. The lawsuit also contained numerous text messages from Perry to Dixon, some of which seem to have been sent when Perry was intoxicated. And if Dixon didn't respond, according to the complaint, Perry would hound him. Dixon also claims the harassment turned physical.
Oh, yes. Oh, it turned physical. Hold up. Let me see. Okay, Johnny said, like I said, what's done in the dark comes to the light. Dang, man, this is wild. Yes, I always say what you do in the night, in the dark will come to the light no matter when, where it will come out, right? And karma always come when you least expect it because they're saying that he has a huge, big, I think, movie out right now. That's what they have, right, baby? They have a big, Tyler Perry has a movie out that's like a big movie.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, a movie on.
For the year.
A movie on Netflix, what?
It's the biggest movie on Netflix in the world right now.
See, the biggest movie on Netflix right now is playing. That's Tyler Perry's and he's making, I guess he's doing really good with it. So what's gonna happen, y'all? Are they people gonna stop watching it? I don't know, because y'all know when people hear certain things, they start turning around. Oh, I can't stand Tyler Perry, I don't like him. Some people won't, but what I'm saying is karma comes when you least expect it. I always tell people, you don't get too comfortable with being not being humble, right? Because the same way God gave it to you, he can take it away. And we already know Tyler Perry has experienced being homeless, right? He's climbed the channels, he climbed up, got his own Tyler Perry studios and everything, right? But the thing is, the taller you are, the harder you fall. And God gave it, whatever God gave to you, he can take it back in a matter of seconds. Whether it's the studio catching on fire, whether it's these lawsuits flying out all kind of windows off out of dump trucks and stuff like that, people have to be careful. They have to be careful. Just because you got all this money, you think that you could talk to people, sexually harass people, great people, just be arrogant, nasty, beat people up, and you have no repercussions on your actions. Oh, sadly mistaken. You see, karma comes when he wasn't even expecting. He done put a movie out. The movie's doing good, and look at now. See, people have to be careful. Hey, Tehran, Tony, Maddie, welcome. Proptitious investor, welcome. I'm telling you guys, this situation is not going to go away. This guy has the receipts. Now, I guess if, Tyler Perry comes up off that $260 million, he may go away, nice and quiet, because that's a lot of money. That is like, money for his great grandkids. $260 million, y'all. That is a whole lot of money. I'm telling you, when he went in, he went for the gusto. But y'all, let's continue.
Quote, on multiple occasions, Mr. Perry sexually assaulted Mr. Dixon, including one instance where he forcibly pulled off Mr. Dixon's clothing, groped his buttocks, and
guess which?
Okay, hold on. Let's skip this commercial. This is crazy, y'all. I'm telling you. And Monique, y'all already know how Monique feels, y'all. Monique is saying, Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, they owe her an apology. We're going to get to that in a few minutes, y'all, but let's continue.
only able to escape after de-escalating the situation by abruptly changing the subject. The day after the assault, Mr. Perry called and texted Mr. Dixon relentlessly, saying, tried you, call me, and I really need to talk to you. Please call me as soon as you can. And finally, when Mr. Dixon answered Tyler Perry's call, Mr. Perry profusely apologized for the sexual assault while blaming it on other.
Oh, wow. So that is an admission of guilt. It says that Mr. Perry profusely apologized for the sexual assault while blaming it on other things. Y'all, let me tell you this too. People of this caliber, they will do that. They will be like, John made me do it. I was mad, but John made me do it. This person made me do it. No, you need to be responsible for your own actions. Did John take your hand and say, rub this person on his butt? Did he tell him to call him and tell him, can I get me a Dixon day? No, people have to be responsible for their own actions. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? We is all grown folks. You are responsible for your actions. But y'all, let's continue. It's not looking good because this what we're reading, this is what's on the lawsuit, and that is an admission to guilt. So y'all, I'm telling you, it's not looking good. Oh my God, I wish I was his baby sister or his brother or maybe his niece or somebody, because I'm telling you that $260 million is going to go a long way, y'all. But y'all, let's continue.
Other things. Perry continued, quote, he didn't know why he would do that. Maybe he was self-sabotaging. On the very same call where he apologized for the sexual assault against Dixon, Perry told Dixon, quote, and don't worry, we're going to do your show, referring to the pilot that Perry knew Mr. Dixon had desperately wanted to produce. Shortly thereafter, Mr. Dixon got a call from Perry's lawyer saying that Christmas had come early and that Dixon was getting a substantial raise and the show was greenlit. Perry's attorney explicitly warned Dixon not to tell any other actor on the show about Dixon's raise because no one.
Oh, wow. So he didn't want nobody. He said, we got to keep this private. We got to keep this as a contract between you and me. Don't say, shh, Zip your lips. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But Christmas had come early. But don't you say nothing. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody about the agreement between me and you. Oh my God, y'all too. This is terrible. Oh my God. Y'all, he gonna be marching himself right into some handcuffs, y'all.
Other actors were getting a raise, only Dixon. Later in the lawsuit, Dixon's lawyers write, in or around April 2022, before beginning to shoot the next season of The Oval, Perry called Dixon to discuss the June 2021 sexual assault. On the phone call, Perry lectured Dixon about how Dixon was overreacting to the sexual assault because of prior sexual assaults in Dixon's life. Perry said that there was a misunderstanding and miscommunication.
Oh, wait a minute. So he really kind of targeted Dixon. So Dixon probably shared some situations probably. And this is another thing people do of this caliber, right? When people share a situation, like, say, I've been in an accident, and blah, 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 blah. Then it's like they kind of hone in on that. Like they try to use that like against you. You know what I'm saying? They try to use certain things against you and then they will target you. Y'all, this is crazy. I'm telling you, let's continue.
Communication, and that Dixon needed to say no stronger. In other words, Perry blamed Dixon for the sexual assault, claiming that Perry felt that Dixon's no was really a yes because Dixon did not say no strongly enough. Dixon says he finally, quote, woke up to the fact that Perry was allegedly stringing him along.
Tehran said it will feed the whole family. Oh, Tehran, that's $260 million. It's going to feed families upon families for years upon years, for generations after generations. I'm telling you, he get this $260 million. I'm telling you, it is about to be on and popping.
About working with him on his own show to keep him around to be sexually harassed. In 2024, Dixon reported Perry's alleged conduct to the EEOC, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission.
Oh, and y'all, if y'all don't know about that, when it goes to the EEOC, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the EEOC, but let me tell you about the EEOC, right? The EEOC is a place where you can call up and go make an appointment and say this type of thing is happening, in this work environment over there at Costco's down the street. Some stuff is, I've been, victim of this or I experienced this, that, and the third. And they will go in and they will investigate. They will go to that facility, go in there, and they will investigate. They will start asking employees, hey, you seen Dixon? Y'all seen any conversations? Have y'all heard anything that's going on with Dixon, Tyler Perry? Have you heard this? Have you seen this? What do you know about this? And that's when I'm telling you the can of worms opens all the way up, right? The can of worms is going to be all the way open. But y'all, let's continue. I didn't know he went to the EEOC. That's a big thing right there, y'all. But y'all, let's continue. Look at Tyler Perry. Look at him.
According to the lawsuit, after reporting the sexual harassment, defendants, which is Perry and his studio, did not make any investigation into the complaint and did not take any steps to prevent further harassment from occurring. Because defendants...
Wow. I'm telling you, Roberta said he's about to get blessings on top of blessings. I'm telling you, it is crazy. Tawancha says, Auntie Osley, I'm telling you, Johnny says Tyler's scary. Hey, Ray, how are you? Laura Lee says, I still want to watch Straw, though. I know. They say it's good. And y'all, we going to see how the numbers is looking, because I'm telling you, this hit hit Front Street, and I don't know how everybody's going to react. Everybody's different. They may go see it, may have his numbers up and stuck, but we going to see. Ray Love says, salute at the lounge. Oh, my goodness. Tyler Perry, too. Yes, Tyler Perry, too. And I'm sure there's going to be a couple of more marching around the corner soon. Watch.
Took no action to prevent further assault or harassment. Dixon had to quit his job.
Wow. Oh, he had to quit his job. Oh, I'm telling you, y'all, that's even more money. I had to quit my job because of sexual harassment. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Goodness.
Though he was under contract to finish filming and stood to make close to $400,000. Dixon did not want to be sexually harassed or be placed in danger of a sexual assault again. Defendant then retaliated against Dixon. Defendant told Dixon if he...
Oh, y'all see that word right there? Retaliated? When you are suing somebody, you guys, as a defendant, and what defendant then retaliate. I'm sorry. When you are suing somebody and you are saying that they retaliated against you in the workplace, I'm telling you, this is not looking good for Tyler Perry. This guy has all of his receipts. That's why I always, let me turn the camera. That's why I always stress the importance of writing things down, because I'm telling you guys, when things happen like this, you don't really sometimes, you may not think of the things that can come out of situations like this, but you always have to be mindful, right? Always have to be mindful of certain conversations, whether they're weird, whether it's like, why is he, talking to me like this? Why is he asking me questions like this? Or why is she talking to me like this? Why is she asking me questions like, y'all have to write it down and keep it in y'all's little notebooks at home. Y'all got a little notebook, come home or at work, while you're at work, go in the bathroom, write down whatever happened, and just keep all of y'all's notes. Because I'm telling you, situations like this will happen with, with situations at work. It's gonna blow up. It's going to erupt some way, somehow, one day. It will happen. But y'all, let's continue.
Quits and told the other actors why he quit, he would be in breach of his contract. Defendants told Dixon that the only way out was to portray his departure from the show as a medical leave due to the emotional distress caused by the sexual harassment. Instead, defendant made the leave of absence unpaid and therefore terminated plaintiff's employment, causing Dixon additional loss of income and insult.
Wow.
But Tyler Perry is fighting back. In a statement, an attorney for Perry reportedly said the allegations are a, quote, scam. The attorney went on to say, "We are confident these fabricated claims of harassment."
Well, I don't think, I don't know. Hey, Michael M., how are you? My baby Jabil says, smash the like button, everyone in the building. Carly says, what is this? We're talking about Tyler Perry. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, this situation is crazy, but y'all, let's continue.
Will fail. The attorney, who according to TMZ is identified as Matthew Boyd, said in full, "This is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam."
Oh, that's what I was about to say. They're saying that, oh, this is a scam. Oh no, this is a scam. I've been scammed out of some money. No, if these receipts are proven, because we've seen this with Diddy, right? We've seen a lot of people coming out with these lawsuits, truckloads of lawsuits, right? Coming out the courthouse, flying out the courthouse, doing all kind of stuff, right? And anyway, so when we see this information, but this information, these receipts were in the lawsuit. So I'm gonna just take it for face value, right? Because a lot of these girls, females, dudes, whatever, they were making up these lawsuits on Diddy, and now we see on the stand, there's been a lot of ho, 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 Merry Christmases trying to get a ring from Diddy, hollering, slinging snot, knowing that they was with the smoke, right? And then they're over here on the stand. Even one of them, Diddy still paying her bills up until today. And she's over here crying and hollering, slinging snot. But what I'm saying with Tyler Perry is a little bit different, right? This person has receipts. Now, it sounds like they're concrete receipts. It sounds like it may be right, but y'all, we have to kind of tread with caution. But if these receipts are right, oh my goodness, y'all, I'm telling you, I need to see if I'm related to him in any way, shape, or form. Let me stop playing. I'm just playing, because I'm telling you, he gonna have a massive payout. He gonna have enough to buy his whole little city, a whole little town, right? He's gonna have so much money if Tyler Perry is found guilty, or if he's just saying, I'll settle out, I'll pay him something to shut up and go away. Whatever happens, in this payout is $260 billion. Oh my goodness, y'all. They gonna have a nice Christmas. They gonna have a nice 4th of July, maybe, if the lawsuit is paid out like Diddy paid Cassie, faster than the ink can dry on the paper. I'm just saying. But y'all, let's continue.
But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Joining us now is former federal prosecutor and president of West Coast Trial Lawyers, Nima Rahmani. Thank you for taking the time, as always, to be with us here on Law and Crime. I know we're still gathering information about exactly what Derek Dixon is accusing Tyler Perry of, but from what we know right now, how strong of a case does it seem that he has?
Chris, thanks for having me. Really breaking news today. Bombshell lawsuit against Tyler Perry, and information is coming in, but it does seem to be a strong case, at least in terms of the text messages. Sometimes in these sexual harassment cases, really the harassing behavior happens behind closed doors, and it's a he said, or he said, she said, or she said type situation. But text messages are fantastic, whether you're a prosecutor or a civil plaintiff's lawyer like I am. And looks like Dixon may have the receipts in this case.
And see, y'all, I'm telling you, it's not looking good for Tyler Perry. Now, I'm saying, we have to tread with caution, but I'm telling you, if the feds get a hold of these phones and a hold of these receipts, and they are validated, they are true, and it is what it is, this, everything in the lawsuit is, verified and validated and all of that, he is going to be in, some dollar bills. A whole lot of them is going to be marching out of his account into Dixon's account, right? I'm telling you, it is not going to be pretty for Tyler Perry. And not only that, not even just about the money, but, his reputation is going to be ruined. They're going to be talking about Tyler Perry. He's a sexual assault person, whatever they call it. They're going to be talking about him, right? He's not going to walk away like just free and clear from the situation, besides his money marching out the bank. But y'all, and y'all know Monique. Y'all know Monique. Y'all already know how Monique feels about Tyler Perry. And Monique, y'all, we already know. We know exactly how she feels. But y'all, we gonna let Monique talk and say, how she feels about Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey and her lying, trifling behind, right? Oprah Winfrey. Okay, hold on. Let's skip this. We already know they don't like each other, and y'all know Tyler Perry, allegedly did Monique wrong. Her and Oprah and Tyler Perry. But y'all, we gonna see what in the world did Monique. What in the world did Monique have to say, y'all? We are gonna hold on. Let's see. I don't know why my laptop is acting up, but hold on. Let's see. We gonna see what she had to say, because y'all know she's not taking this lightly or politely, y'all. Let me see. But y'all know Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey loves her some Tyler Perry, right?
The movie Precious. That's the movie that made Monique a star among stars. She shined the brightest because you played that role. Nobody else could have did that role justice, Mo.
Thank you, baby.
Nobody. You played it, and I remember walking out the movie, and I called my sister. I said, she's going to win the Academy Award for that role. I said, it's almost like she was born to play that role. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Okay, you shoot a movie.
Yes.
The movie wrap. You might have to come back and do some voiceover, some touch-up work here or there.
Yes.
That's already scripted into the contract. Now, the promotion aspect of the contract. What were you contracted to do? Because that seems to be where the conflict seems to come in.
Yes.
Because you like, okay, so tell the people that's going to watch this and listen to this, what was Monique contractually obligated to do as far as the promotional aspect of Precious?
I was contractually obligated to promote the movie Precious under Lee Daniels Productions.
Okay.
I promoted Precious under Lee Daniels Productions. I did Oprah, I did magazines, I did TV shows, I did all the promotions I was contractually obligated to do.
Okay.
That was it.
That was it.
I'm done with it.
Done.
Okay?
Done.
Now Precious is going to Cannes, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I have the Monique Show.
Mm-hmm.
I am on the Spread the Love tour. I have toddler babies. And I'm also a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The Monique Show is like down for maybe a couple days, a week or so.
Right.
I got some days off on the tour. I'm going to relax with my family.
Right.
Because once they sold the movie,
Right.
you didn't sell me,
Right.
Whoopi Goldberg. See, Whoopi Goldberg said I could have schooled you and told you what was expected when I didn't promote and go overseas. And you know how you just looked up and looked away?
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg, what you were saying to me, I could have schooled you and told you, you go in that house and let them have their way with you.
Right.
And I'll be here when you come back. So after I'm done with my promotions, Lionsgate reaches out to my husband. Initially, they think they're talking to my attorney, right? And they say, we want Monique to come to Cannes. She promoted so well in the United States, we want her to go international and promote the movie and do Cannes.
Okay.
I told my husband, please let them know I respectfully decline. I appreciate it, but I respectfully decline. I'm gonna spend some time at home.
Right.
Lionsgate calls back. We really would like for Monique to come to Cannes, promote this movie. Please let them know I respectfully decline. I'm gonna spend time with my family. Lionsgate calls back and says, what is it gonna take for us to get Monique to come to Cannes? We'll give her another week in France. We'll upgrade her room. My husband said, is there a dollar amount attached to what you're asking for? Oh, we will never pay anyone to promote a film.
Now, with that being said, y'all, welcome to the lounge, everybody. Welcome in. Y'all, with that being said, I would not. Look, this love is not for free. This work that I produce is not for free. I would have told them I respectfully decline too. Matter of fact, don't call me again. You telling me you want me to go all the way overseas and work for FREE. No, there's a budget. Look, there is a budget. I am not getting up and going to work for nobody for free. And neither will you. So why are you calling me, asking me to go over all the way overseas and you not paying me? Come on now. Nobody in their right mind would work for free. When people get up in the morning and do whatever it is they do for a living, they are not doing that for free. So what makes you think that you can pick up your phone and be so comfortable with asking me to do what I do, for a living, which is acting for Monique, for free? No. Absolutely not. I don't blame her, but y'all, let's continue. This is crazy.
Ever. He said, we understand. And we're never going to work for free. You're asking her to do something that she's not obligated to do.
Correct.
Well, what is this the attorney? He said, actually, I'm her manager and her husband. Now we can put it on the husband's being difficult.
Right.
Right? Okay. So I don't owe anybody anything.
And you guys, let me say this. When I say Tyler Perry, really put the night lights out on her, he really blackballed her. He was saying every time that, she was, they were calling pretty much to get her to go and work for free. Oh, Monique's husband is this. Oh, Monique's is a difficult person to work with. Oh, Monique, because Monique is not doing what you want Monique to do. And that's working for free. Tyler Perry, you wouldn't work for free. You didn't open up that studio for free. Oprah does not work for free. Anything that she does with the Ozempic, there's a budget for that. So yes, Monique has a budget too. People try to get over on you and they think that they can use you up, chew you up and spit you out and then talk about you like a dirty dog. And they think that is going to fly with a lot of people. And Monique put her foot down. She put the night lights out. And she was like, no, I'm not working for free, as she should. But y'all, let's continue listening to Monique.
That's why I was never sued. Now we go to the Hoodie Awards. Tyler Perry is there. Okay? Tyler Perry calls me in his room. Now, when I go into Tyler Perry's room, his staff is in there. Now, you ready to holler laughing?
Yes.
Okay, I take my security in there with me because I always want to have somebody with me.
Right.
Right? Tyler Perry does this. And the people scattered. They all left out the room.
Y'all, could y'all imagine when they get them tapes of the Tyler Perry studio? Because I heard allegedly they busted his studio. Can y'all imagine when they get them tapes and if he is clapping that finger like on the hand like Monique said, and they see that, y'all, I'm telling you, it's going to go deep. They're going to do a deep dive like they did for Diddy, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all, let's continue listening to Monique.
I said, look at this shit right here. You saw me, and they
Wow.
all scattered.
That wasn't the lights, that's for the people. You don't like clap the lights on?
Oh my, y'all, oh my God. Oh my God, he said clapping for the people. That's what I mean, the clap on, clap off, turn the lights on and off. Y'all, I'm telling you, these people are disgusting, y'all.
Okay.
Oh
So
my
at the time,
God.
my security looked at me. I said, you don't work for Tyler Perry. You could.
Touche.
So Tyler Perry says to me, listen, Monique, we really need you to, promote this film because if you get nominated for the Oscar, your next movie is going to be $3 to $5 million. If
And I would have been like, look, Tyler Perry, I don't work for free and neither do you. So what makes you try to come out of your mouth wrong at me, acting like you want me to go, asking me to go over there for free to work. And when you get up every morning, put your shoes and clothes on, whatever you do to get dressed, to walk out of your house to work for the day, you are not going out there and working for free. Y'all, they had Monique, they had her twisted, right? They had Monique twisted, right? Monique had a mouthful for her, a mouthful for them. She was not, she was standing her ground. She was not playing, hey, Black Queen, welcome.
If you win it, your next movie is $6 to $8 million. I said, Tyler Perry, who you talking to? I'm
Get
a
it.
black woman. When they gonna pay that kind of money? No, I'm telling you, that's what it is. And if you just go and promote it, I said, listen, brother, you can pay me to promote it. Because at the time, now him and Oprah are producers on the film.
And see, this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to set her up. Y'all, that's just like with everybody in Hollywood. They would be like, yeah, we're going to pay you this, we're going to pay you that. And as soon as you do whatever they need, they got the little film due, they got what they want, then they're going to be, oh, I pay you $5. You be like, what? Hold up, swole up. This contract said that this was way more than $5. Well, we just don't have no money to pay. Oh, it's a problem. But this is what they try to do. They try to get over on people so they can keep their money and keep getting richer and richer. They try to backdoor people. But y'all, let's continue. Monique was not having it.
Right.
I said, you can pay me to do it. I don't care where the check come from, but y'all just
I
gotta pay
just
me
need
to
the
do
money.
it. He said, I'm not in the habit of giving out money for free. I said, and I'm not in the habit of working for free.
Oh, hallelujah. Oh, alopecia. When I say Monique is standing her ground, she said, I'm not into working for free, baby. Ain't nothing free in this world but air and opportunity. Have y'all heard that before? Put a one in the chat if y'all heard that before. Ain't nothing free in this world but air and opportunity, right? So if you want me to do something, you want me to get out of my bed, pack a bag, a suitcase and fly all the way overseas to show up over there for whatever you got going on, let me tell you there's going to be a budget. There's going to be a number with a whole bunch of zeros behind it. Let me tell you, this love is not for free. You don't get out your bed and go do what you do for free. So what makes you think that I'm gonna do it? Y'all, these people, I'm telling you, they got it twisted. They got the game backwards, y'all. But let's continue.
TD Jakes a check for $1 million, but that's another story, and I'm back. So when he then says that, it's like, listen, we both mutually agree. You don't give out free money, I don't
You
work
got
for
free
free.
service.
We hugged, Shannon.
Wow.
When we were done talking, we hugged. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Look, Monique, I'll tell you, that's how I'll be like with Monique too. I will hug you, I will shake your hand and say thank you and have a great day. Now, when you can get some numbers together for this budget that I have, then you can come back and call me. We can have a whole good old conversation. I'm not mad at you, but what I'm not going to do is work for the FREE, baby. Oh, absolutely not. Get somebody else to do it, okay?
We hugged like brother and sister, like it's cool, he understands.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Oprah Winfrey calls my husband. I want y'all to take your time, because I'm getting ready to go into
That's your camera right
Yeah,
there.
because the people at home, they sitting there like, Monique, what happened? Bitch, I'm getting ready to tell you.
Tell us,
She calls
Monique.
my husband.
Okay.
My husband explains to her what's going on. She says, there have been times I've had to draw the line in the sand. So my husband said, well, what is different between you and Monique? You've got to draw the line, and you're saying when you know they're asking you for too much. She said, you're absolutely right, and I understand your position.
Wow.
You're right in the position you're taking.
Wow.
So when you're looking at me saying, well, what happened? I'm telling you what happened.
But, okay, she's saying that privately, but did she voice that publicly?
Did you hear her say it?
I did.
Did you hear her say it? JT, did you hear her say it?
Wow.
No.
Zach, did you hear her say it, Zach? Regina,
Oh, wow.
did you hear her? Tommy? No one seemed to hear that publicly. She said that privately. Now, when she said that, see...
Oh, wow. And y'all, this is what's wrong with those people in Hollywood. They probably will say stuff behind closed doors, but then when they get out and, you know, in the public, they don't want to say what they said behind closed doors because that can affect them, put a blemish on their name or whatever. They may be like, oh, okay, you're not following the naughty-dotty Illuminati plan, right? They may try to oust her for, you know, trying to handle Monique a certain way. But y'all, this is crazy. OMG.
Thing we're saying to you, it can be proven. She had him on speakerphone. And that when she was talking to him, in that room was a man named Reggie Wells, who just passed, who used to be Oprah Winfrey's makeup artist, who he had a conversation with me and my husband. Now, for you babies that's good with the little internet, we had a show on called Monique and Sydney Finding a Way to Be Unoffended. Finding a Way to Be Unoffended. Reggie Wells is on that show speaking about Oprah Winfrey.
Wow.
Reggie Wells said, Monique, I was there that day. He said, and when y'all got off the phone, I looked at her and said, why don't you just pay this woman the money? She deserves it.
Wow.
And
But that's their thing, you guys. These people will try to pay you $5 to do a job that's worth hundreds of $1,000s just to keep money in their pocket because their job too on the slide really and truly is to undercut you, right? If they're giving you a Oprah Winfrey $5 million or whatever for this gig, right? For Monique to go and perform, they would try to pay her about $2,000 or $3,000, and they would try to keep all the rest of that money in their pocket. I'm telling you, these people are shiesty. They are shiesty. But y'all, let's continue to listen.
she looked at him and said, I won't be paying her nothing. And
Wow.
he said, that's not right, and you know it's not right.
Wow. Y'all, let's smash the like button for Monique. Y'all smash the like button for Monique because Monique is, I'm telling you, she is so, I'm sure she's so excited to see that Tyler Perry has been brought to an open shame. I mean, they done brought him all the way, put him on Front Street on Hollywood Boulevard, showing that the stuff that he was doing, just the disgusting stuff, that what he was doing, how he was acting, Monique is not going crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, this lawsuit right here really shows how a person really is behind them closed doors. But y'all, let's continue.
Man shared that on that show. So I'm not saying nothing that hasn't been shared. So you have people that will say things in private but won't do it publicly.
Facts.
I'm the person that I will say it in private and I'm going to say it publicly.
Facts.
Because that's the only way we make it right.
But you don't need somebody to talk good to your face. You need somebody to talk good behind your back. So if you telling me what a great person I am in my face, but you telling me I'm dog poop behind my back, what good is that, bro?
What does that make those kind of people, Shannon?
Backstabbers and people who are not real. If somebody's telling you, oh, you good, oh yeah, behind closed doors, oh, you that performance was awesome, but then they're telling everybody outside that, oh, Monique is sorry, she's a trouble person, she can't act, she can't do this. That's like a backstabber. That's like a person that you don't want to be fooling up with, right? Those, I call them dangerous people. That is a dangerous, very dangerous person. If you can't hold your word to what you said behind closed doors outside, then we don't need to have any conversations. But y'all, let's continue.
Juggernauts. Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart. These are our juggernauts.
Thank you,
of
Grin.
our community. These are the people that our babies say, when I grow up, I want to be that.
Yeah.
I want to
Facts.
be like that. So we have to call those people to the mat and say, listen, What are you teaching our babies?
Facts.
You're feeding poison
Facts.
because you're showing them your pride.
And y'all know I am big, my kids are grown, right? My kids are grown, but I still take being a parent to heart because our children will always be our children, no matter how old they get. They're always gonna call in their 40s, 50s, 60s. They're still gonna be called. Let me call my mama, let me call my dad to kind of bounce some things, off of them, get a little bit of guidance, right? So you have to, teach the kids too, how to be good people, how to be great people, and teach them that people like this is not how you want to be, how you want to act, and who you want to surround yourself with, right? All these bad people, you don't want to have no parts. But y'all, let's continue.
Private jet. I'm gonna show you my mansion. I'm gonna show you my fancy cars, but my character is shot and I'm bankrupt.
Facts.
I got a lot of money in my bank.
Yes, you got a lot of money in your bank, but you are internally bankrupt. Let me say this too. A lot of these millionaires, billionaires, whatever era they are, people with money, a lot of them are emotionally bankrupt inside their bankrupt, right? They don't have what a good person has inside them. The brokest person can be the greatest person, can be full of life, right? And be, the awesomest person. But you have these millionaires have all this money, but they're emotionally bankrupt. They're mentally bankrupt. Their soul is empty, busted, and disgusted. But y'all, that's how it is. It is what it is. But y'all, let's continue because Monique is preaching on today, y'all.
It's more zeros than some of them than we can imagine. But their character, they are bankrupt.
Facts.
Those are bankrupt people.
Facts.
So everybody that Kat sat right here and told you about, I can't wait to see your next interviews with those people.
They ain't coming on now, Mo.
Invite them.
I have.
They not gonna do it.
Well, look, I've already done Steve. I have a relationship with Steve.
Do them again. And I'm gonna say this.
I'm trying to get Oprah in
Let me say this too, right? Let me say this, right? Cat Williams went on, Club Shay Shay. He did a great interview. Y'all know Cat Williams rocked the whole internet with that interview. That was the biggest interview, historically, right? As far as I know, right? Historically, the biggest interview. But Cat Williams, he was saying, he was keeping it 100, right? He keeps it 100. And I love that because people will go up there and perpetrate a fraud. They will try to sell you a great story, and then it's like you believe them. But when they are broken down, and then they are basically brought to an open shame, then that's when they start getting cockeyed, like, what happened? Like a deer in the headlights. And I'm saying that because Cat Williams was saying, oh no, Steve Harvey stole my jokes. And then he was providing the receipts. And I was like, oh, okay, because I went to do the research myself. He stole some of his stuff and some other ones too. And then when Cat Williams was telling about this person and that person, what they were doing, I was like, these people are dirty in Hollywood. It is a dirty game in Hollywood, y'all, but Cat Williams was keeping it 100. I'm waiting for the Cat Williams 2.0 interview for 2025, and it hasn't came out yet. Hey, Norton, how are you? It hasn't came out yet, but y'all, I'm still waiting for Cat Williams. Y'all, put a 1 in the chat if y'all waiting for the Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp 2.0 interview. Hey, Bronze, how are you? I am waiting for that interview, but y'all, let's continue.
Alado.
Baby, we got him. Y'all, come on, stop playing.
They ain't coming on more thanks to you.
You know how. And I don't want to put you on a spot, but I'm going to say it because I appreciate you as a black man and what you're doing.
Thank you.
If you were my friend and someone says to me, Monique, Shannon Sharp wronged me, and you my friend,
Yeah.
I'm going to call my friend.
You can come to me.
And I'm going to say, hey, is what they saying true?
Facts.
And if you get to hemming and hawing, I'm going to tell you, till you fix it,
Yep.
you and I can't talk.
Facts.
Because if you'll do them that way,
Yep.
it'll be a better time before you do it to me. So if Steve Harvey is your friend,
Yep.
you call your friend up and you ask him, is what our sister saying right, man? Because if it is, we can't do that to her. If that's our sister.
Facts.
See, it took a transgender named T.S. Madison. It was a guy named Jamaica Carter. Jamaica Carter and our friends. T.S. Madison was a mutual friend. So Jamaica called me and said, would you mind doing T.S. Madison's show? I go to
Bronze, you is a mess. Y'all, Bronze is already coming here cutting up. Bronze said, but then tells the truth. Tyler stay lying. I am we. We know Tyler Perry is a liar, pants on fire, right? But y'all, let's continue.
T.S. Madison's show. When I tell T.S. Madison, when the camera cuts, I said, listen, your friend is wrong. She said, Monique Lee Daniels is my friend. I said, then you need to call your friend and tell him to fix this shit. She said, I will. Within a couple of days, who did I get a call from? Lee Daniels. See,
Wow.
that's a friend. That's a true friend that's
Facts.
saying, I love you so much that I want to make sure that's not on your heart or your conscience.
That's right, you guys. And let me say this, because I am like that. What, you know, I mean, I'm on YouTube, of course, but my friends who know me personally, my family, they know I'm not entertaining nobody in their wrong. I'm not going to see somebody sit here and play and lie in somebody else's face. I'm going to let them know you was wrong for that. I don't care if it's my kids, my man, my parents, my sisters, brothers, cousins, co-workers. I'm not entertaining nobody in their wrong, because that's how all these shenanigans begin. If I know something is not right, don't come and ask me, you know, what was I wrong for that? Because I'm going to let you know, yes, you were wrong. You need to go back and apologize, and you need to get it right. Because treating people like that, that's not right, right? That is not right. And I don't condone doing people wrong. I am not entertaining nobody, not even my son or my daughter, in their wrong. I don't care what it is, right? I don't care. I'm going to let you know you're wrong, son, you're wrong, daughter, your hubby, you're wrong, you know, papa, mama, grandma, grandpa, you are wrong. I am not about to entertain nobody in their wrong, because that is exactly how people get done so wrong, right? I don't like to see people done wrong at all. And when I see it and they ask me, you know, they may not want to hear what I have to say, you know, but I keeps it 100. I'm just saying, hey, Wayne Chopper, welcome. Love Myself says, you point the finger at people, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you. Absolutely. Like, I'm not entertaining nobody in their wrong. So if you want to hear what you want to hear, I'm not the person that you want to ask. Because I'm going to say, if you come to me and say, I stole a candy bar, is that wrong? It sure is. And you need to go take the candy bar back to the store. Now, what do you want me to say? Oh, no, that wasn't wrong. Go ahead and eat the candy bar. Matter of fact, here, you know, you want to split it? No, absolutely not. I am not the person for that. I'm going to keep it real here at the lounge with everybody, my family, my friends, anybody and everybody I know. And everybody knows me for this, because this situation with people doing people wrong, everybody that's close to me, my family and all, they know. The lounge, don't play with her when it comes to that. But y'all, let's continue.
Let's fix it. Let's make it right. So when people ask Lee now, when we did the deliverance together, how was it to work with Monique? It was as if we had never parted ways, because he fixed it. He owned it, and he took accountability for it.
Facts.
I can't now keep you to the cross, because you've owned it.
Right.
I've had to be forgiven.
Right.
So I appreciate that someone had grace and mercy with me. So I'm going to have that with other people when they take accountability for what they've done.
How much did you make for the role, Mary Impression?
I was paid $50,000.
Oh my, 50,000. She was paid only $50,000 for the role in Precious. Did y'all see that movie? Y'all, she should have got paid a lot more money than that. She only got paid $50,000 for Precious. Y'all, I'm telling you, these people are demonic. I'm telling you, they will tell you, we got a budget, you know, they're paying us $50 million, but we just gonna give you $10,000. Y'all, that is crazy, because I know that them people, them producers and stuff like that, got paid way more money. Way more money, y'all. I'm telling you, this is things that people would do. But you have to look out for yourself, and you have to stand your ground like Monique is. Monique's like, I've been in Hollywood. I already know the loops. I already know everything that's going on. And you think that you're going to get me to go over there to work for free? Did you get out your bed and say you was going to go work for free for this person, that person, or whatever you're going to do? Absolutely not. So what makes you think you can fix your mouth to come and ask me if I can go all the way overseas for the FREE? Do you know I got a family? You know I got bills to pay. I got a mortgage. I got a car note. I got some medical insurance. I got bills to pay. These people have the audacity to ask this dumb question. You ask me a dumb question and you're going to get a dumb answer from me. But y'all, let's continue.
That's it. And I never complained because that's what I signed up for. It was an independent film. Right?
Right.
So when my friend called me, and I'm going to quote
Norton.
he said, bitch, this one right here. He said, this shit is crazy. By the time I got to page 10, I called him back. I said, what the hell is this, Lee? He said, bitch, I know. He said, it's sick. After my husband and I read that script, he said, Mama, the number one.
Oh, Lord, it's getting juicy, y'all. Hold up, it's getting juicy. Norton says you crazy. Oh, no, I just keep it real. Look, I keep it real. You know, one thing about me, I'm the most peacefulest person. You know, I thrive off of love, peace, and tranquility. But when stuff get crazy, oh, I have a twin, y'all. I have a twin, y'all. If y'all don't know, I'm a Gemini. I have a twin that I like to keep, you know, in the closet. You know, we like to keep her in the closet. You know, we like to keep her at bay. But when you act crazy with me, you act the fool with me, you know, that's when I bring my twin out. I be like, come on, twin, come out the closet. I need you for backup. You know, come on, twin. Come out. I just need you for 5 minutes real quick, and then you can go back in the closet. I'll lock you back in there. I'm telling you, I'm the easiest person to get along with. But when you come with the shenanigans, oh, baby, you best believe it's going to be game on. But let's continue.
To just become it. This is an award-winning.
Yes.
Hey, Ian Williams.
So, with all of that being said, I never complained about the $50,000. I did everything I was supposed to do. No, nothing. It is when they started asking me to become a slave.
Yes. Oh, my God. Oh.
Perry and Oprah Winfrey started asking me.
Oh my God! Did y'all hear her? She said it is when they try to start to, you know, treat me like a slave. And that's what they try to, hold on, let me just roll that back just a teeny bit, y'all. This is exactly, I'm telling you, these people want you to be at their beck and call. They want you to say, when they say jump, all they want you to do is say, well, how high do you want me to jump? No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Matter of fact, you don't call me until you feel like talking some numbers. Don't call me talking crazy. Call me talking some numbers, okay? But y'all, let's continue.
Said, I never complained about the $50,000. I did everything I was supposed to do. No, nothing. It is when they started asking me to become a slave.
Wow.
It is when Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey started asking me to work for free. It is when they started doing the bidding for whomever the gatekeeper was at the time to say, we can get her. Remember the scene?
Wow. This is crazy. Oh my God. Y'all, I did not know Jay Freeman said, did not expect the film to do that well. She agreed to the $50K, but afterwards asking her to work for free. Yes, that is, look, they got the, look, I be trying to be cool and stuff, you know, but this type of stuff makes my blood boil just a little bit, right? You have the audacity to pay me a little bit of, you know, pennies on the dollar, and then you want me to come and work for free? You want me to go out there and pick cotton on the slave trade? No, absolutely not. These people are crazy, but she probably took that, and only because she probably, you know, at that time, she probably was like, well, this is all I can get. You know, probably they won't budge with me, this, that, and the third, you know, and she took that, and she probably took the L on that. You know, we don't know. But then after she probably started knowing, you know, Hollywood and the system and stuff, she was like, oh, absolutely not. Because people don't know when you enter into Hollywood, especially if you're a rapper, they give you this boatload of money. They expect for you to do all this stuff. Then when you have to pay that money back, when you start going to concerts and stuff like that, and then you have to pay that debt off. And then when you pay that debt off, you start making money. That's when things start popping off for you. But Monique, she probably was like, you know, this is the only thing that's popping off for me. You know, I have to take this L, whatever. But then when them jokers came back and was asking her to work for free, she was like, baby, I've been in Hollywood. I done learned the system, and you are not about to ask me that. Like, you really coming out your mouth wrong. That's crazy. But y'all, let's continue.
You ever seen Sparkle? with Irene Carroll?
Yeah.
And
I
Philip
remember
Michael
that.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Remember when they was in the car because the Jew man was trying to get him to sign over that contract, and he kept shaking his head like, "You will not get me to turn my back on this woman."
Right.
That's what this is. We ain't turning our back. My husband ain't turning his back. He ain't signing up for something he know ain't right. And people
Absolutely.
have a problem with that.
Yep.
And we gotta keep speaking on it, Shannon, because the next one's coming for real. I would hate for you to have to sit another sister in this chair
Wow.
and she tell you the same story.
Wow. And y'all, it's Tyler Perry. And y'all know Tyler Perry got a lot of money, but baby, let me tell you, honey, baby, chick and child. If he has to pay this man $260 million, y'all, I'm telling you, it is going to make him look so bad for one, because he has to pay a lot of money, but also, y'all, it's going to tarnish his name. I don't know how much and how bad it's going to tarnish his name, but his name is going to be tarnished really, really bad, really, really bad, especially if these are true messages that we were going over earlier. If that is true and valid, they look like they are, allegedly, this is what was, being, held in conversation back and forth between Tyler Perry and this guy. If it is true, y'all, I'm telling you, Tyler Perry, you put the night lights out. Close the studios over there on Tyler Perry Boulevard in Georgia. And you may want to just lay low for a little while, because I'm telling you, this is going to be a hard pill for you to swallow, Tyler Perry. I'm just saying, Monique then brought you to an open shame. She is showing exactly how you've been treating people in Hollywood, especially the black women, trying to get over on them. Now you're trying to get over on getting somebody, one of your actors to go and clap their cheeks for the cars and for the little bit of, change, to do something strange, you get a little, change. You are being brought to an open shame, Tyler Perry. You got a lot of answering to do, but y'all, let's continue.
So, considering you won the Oscar, normally when you win the
Hey,
Oscar,
Purple Flower.
not saying you're gonna win another or get Oscar-worthy scripts, but there's normally a run where you in 2-3 films. Now, Monique, that 50,000 is 500 or a million or 2 million. You feel that you were blackballed from that point, and Monique did not make the money
Hi, Indika.
what she should have been compensated for future roles.
Hey,
Let's
Michael.
tie it all back in. Okay. You have a man that says,
And now, hold up, y'all. This interview was like last year, I believe, right? We got to hold up. We got to kind of rewind it just a little bit. Because now, Shay, Uncle Shay, he's been in some pot of boiling water too, right? But now his pot has been pushed to the back of the stove, right? He was over there paying these children in the OnlyFans and in the children's playground to do all this stuff, right? He was doing, he was in the OnlyFans playground playing with these little children, these little young girls, 18, 19 years old. And he got him a lawsuit on him. But now with Diddy, Club Shay, he took the back seat right now. He took the back seat because we ain't heard nothing about Uncle Shay. We trying to figure out, did he pay her off? We trying to figure out, Uncle Shay, did you pay the little girl, the OnlyFans girl off? Did you get her enough money to get some new maybe some playground equipment? She bought a new slide, maybe a new teeter totter, maybe some monkey bars. I mean, I don't know, but y'all, let's continue.
I lied on you.
Yes.
I put a rumor out there on you.
Yeah.
And I said I was going to apologize. But then you have another man that comes back when I'm off Empire and says, Mo, they said you're difficult to work with. You're going to be a problem.
And y'all, do y'all see what I'm saying? God works in mysterious ways. That's why I said Tyler Perry, he done been homeless. He done climbed up by his own Tyler Perry studio, and he's over here trying to, SA these men, only men, because I ain't heard no woman. Now, we don't, he's allegedly, he likes the eggplant. We not mad at him because we love everybody over here at the lounge, right? But he done tried to take the eggplant from one of his employees, and then all the money that he has, he been treating people like, sugar honey iced tea on the bottom of his shoe, right? If y'all know what I mean. He's been treating these people bad, telling people in Hollywood Monique is hard to work with. Oh, her husband, he just thinks he's all that. He be trying to stop Monique from doing business with us. Who he think he is? Monique is hard. She's difficult. Don't ever call her for no roles because she's a problem actress. She gets on my nerves. You can't... He did this. Tyler Perry. He put her name. He blackballed her in the industry. And y'all see how God works? God works in mysterious ways. That's why I always say, I stress this to people so much. Even Jamil always talks about being very humble. You cannot sit here and act like you're on top of the world. And we are seeing this with Diddy. Diddy had all the money. He was a billionaire. Look at him now. He's on the verge of teeter-tottering. If he's guilty, all his money is going to be gone. And Tyler Perry the same way. He was like, climbing homeless to climbing up here, talking to people crazy, trying to blackball Monique. And I could imagine all the stuff that happens behind closed doors that we don't know of. But Monique, she brought it to open shame. It's like, hey, you sitting here trying to blackball me, being nasty, but now, baby, you got a lawsuit. You got to come off of $260 million. See, karma comes when you least expect it. The taller you are, the harder you fall. So, baby, let me tell you, he maybe needs to eat some humble pie. People don't understand. You have to be humble in this life. No matter how broke I am, no matter how rich I am, I'm always going to be humble. Right? I'm always going to be humble. Always. I'm not going to think I'm better than nobody. Not nobody. I am not better than nobody. I'm not God. No. Like, who are you? Who do you think you are? Just because you got money, you can think that you can talk to people crazy? You think that you can go and like Diddy slap people up, hit people with kettlebells, break backs and break people's backs, slap them. He slapped Drake. Do all this disgusting thing because you got money. And look at Diddy now. His money, if they say if he's guilty, they snatching, they seizing up bank accounts, it's taking everything, houses, cars, everything. He might as well put the night lights out on it, right? And the same thing for Tyler Perry. He is over here thinking he's all this, causing ruckus for Monique in Hollywood, saying she's hard to work with. Don't call her. She don't want to, she don't want you to, we can't get over on her no more. We can't get over on her. Her husband has stepped in, put the night lights out on it. So don't call Monique for nothing, right? We can't get nothing free from her. No, absolutely not. Because can't nobody get nothing free for you. But y'all, that's how these people are. But y'all, let's continue. The taller you are, the harder you will fall. God will, whatever God gave you, he can snatch it away in a matter of seconds, y'all. And we're seeing that, like I said, with Diddy and now Tyler Perry. Oh, Lord, he may have a whole lot of dollar bills marching out of his account. But y'all, let's continue.
That from.
Work somebody that's as powerful as Tyler.
Okay, so now I'm scratched from that.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Now when it comes to movies, I'm a difficult person to work with. Ain't nobody ever had a problem with me.
Wow. Y'all, let's smash the like button for Monique. Smash the like button for Monique because it is really sad. When Tyler Perry did this, he even told Kevin Hart, and the interview with this part with Tyler Perry and Oprah is about to end in a few minutes. But in the more in this interview, you guys, Kevin Hart, she even asked Kevin Hart for help because they were treating her so bad. They were trying to they did blackball her. She wasn't getting no jobs in Hollywood. She wasn't making no money. She had a family. And Tyler Perry blackballed her. Stopped her from getting deals and getting roles and things like that. She was having a hard time. But that's why I say karma comes when you least expect it. You talk bad about people, you lie about people. They're just they're just a bad person. They're just, they're, talking bad about, and really it's not, they only paint their own narrative. And then if, people can account for it, can attest. No, Monique is not even like that. That's not even in her, not even the type of person she is. But y'all, like I said, karma comes when you least expect it. Now it's him having to deal with karma from all the disgusting stuff he's been doing behind closed doors. Now it's come to an open shame, and now he has to answer to all of this disgusting stuff that he has done. And who's to say? They already said there's going to be a whole lot of lawsuits coming out with him. So y'all, he's a disgusting entity, a disgusting monster. And we're going to see who else is going to come out. I don't think there's going to be any women coming out. Maybe some women that was saying that, he treated them bad. But as far as SA, I don't believe there's not going to be not one woman and come out and say SA. Maybe you didn't pay him enough money or something like that, but not no SA. All the men is coming out with the SA, I believe, for Tyler Perry. But that's just my opinion, y'all. But y'all, let's continue.
Did anybody say that prior to Precious?
Yes. No, not prior to Precious.
Right.
I've never had a problem with nobody. As long as I was saying, yes, you good. The moment you start challenging, we got a problem.
Yep. Houston, we got a problem. As soon as you tell them jokers no, N-O, they act like they don't understand. They be like, oh, no, comprende? No comprende? Huh? You telling me no? How dare you tell me no? Oh, they don't like when you tell them no, when you buck their system and you don't want to do what they telling you to do. Oh, it's a whole problem. They will start, spinning all kind of narratives. Yeah, she's on crack. Yeah, she's a cokehead. Oh yeah, she didn't abandon her children. Oh yeah, she didn't cheat on her husband. Oh yeah, she's this. Oh, she's in the crazy hospital. We're gonna try to send her to the crazy hospital. They will spin all kind of narratives, let you not do what they want you to do. Oh, it's game on for them. They will slander your name through Hollywood. They will cut you out from getting any kind of acting gigs, anything dealing with Hollywood, and you trying to get a check. They will put the night lights out on that, and that's what Tyler Perry did to her. So now she spoke out. This interview was last year, but now she is probably looking over there at that TV, y'all. I'm telling you, she's probably reading all these messages Tyler Perry hit with this lawsuit, and y'all, I'm telling you, she probably laughing, saying, "I told y'all so." But y'all, let's continue.
Parker, what about Moesha? Had anybody said anything about Monique's character prior to her not wanting to do international press, what she wasn't contractually obligated to do?
Never.
Prior to that, nobody said anything.
Never.
Wow.
Want to join Club Shay Shay?
Wow. Do y'all see? That's the end of that interview. Do y'all see what, she said? Nobody. She ain't never had a problem in Hollywood. Never. Until she met with Tyler Perry. Until Tyler Perry and Oprah started doing her dirty, she didn't have no issues. Never had a problem in Hollywood. Never. When Tyler Perry and Oprah, they tried to act like she was a slave on the slave plantation. She was like, no, you're not going to do this. You are not going to try to pay me nothing. You are not going to try to think that you're going to have me go over there for free and work and do what you want me to do. No, why don't you take your little raggedy tail over there and you do it for free yourself. Don't call me asking me no stupid, foolish questions, because you're not going to get the answer that you want. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen, right? But this situation with, this situation with Tyler Perry, y'all, this is his karma. People have to be careful, and I tell you guys this all the time. People have to be humble, because just like, you're rich, God gave you all of this, right? He can also take it away in a matter of seconds. And Tyler Perry has already been homeless. He's been poor, right? But he's been made a come up, and what he's been doing behind the doors, allegedly, has been disgusting. But right, karma comes when you least expect it, right? Karma comes when you least expect it. I'm telling you, karma comes when you least expect it.
We are now surviving Modia. We're surviving Modia goes to jail. Now, I saw the movie, but I never knew it was about to happen in real life. Pure survival. Modia just got hit with a $260 million lawsuit during survival. This actor, said that Modia was trying to clap his cheeks during survival. I'm not going to let y'all say that it was Tyler Perry. It wasn't Tyler Perry. It was Modia during survival. The man said that Tyler Perry invited him over to his dungeon and gave him a drink, and he drank it and woke up buck-ass naked. He passed out and then woke up buck-ass naked, and Modea was over his face hovering with her boobs all in his motherfucking mouth. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
Lord, my baby, y'all. If y'all don't know, hey, Tabby, how are you? If y'all don't know, that's my hubby, Jamil, Miss Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. He is hilarious. He did that with Modea just a little while ago, y'all. He is hilarious. Hold on, because I want to show y'all his other ones. But I'm telling you, Modea, look, Tyler Perry, whatever people want to call him, right? Whatever people want to call him is not going to be, it's not looking good for him. I'm just saying, it's not looking good for him, needless to say. Hold on, let's see let's see my baby's other, his other, hold on, real quick, let me see his other, little, Modea and Monique shorts. Hold on, you guys. This is hilarious. But y'all, I'm telling you, y'all, we have to be humble. We have to be humble because just like just like the same way you let me see. The same way that God bless you with something, he will take it away in a matter of seconds, right? He will take it away in a matter of seconds. But let's check. Let's look at my baby's page again. My baby says, surviving Modea. You is a mess, baby. You is a mess. You is a hot mess. Oh my goodness. Hold on just a second. Let me see. Let me see if I can go to his other shorts. Hey, Tammy, how is you doing? How you doing? Let's see. I'm trying to get to his. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to get to his shorts because, y'all, I'm telling you, my baby, he be cutting up. He be cutting up. Hold on. Let's go to his shorts because I'm telling you, his shorts be hilarious. Hold on just a second. But, y'all, I believe. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe that Tyler Perry did this to this guy. Put a 1 in the chat. I want to see who believes that Tyler Perry did possibly do this to this boy. I think from the receipts, and if they're real, I'm telling you, I believe he did it. I'm sorry, I believe that he did it. I believe he did. But hold on just a second. Okay, here we go.
Brother, baby, I would have did anything for you. As a matter of fact, you was like my sister, Tyler. But you remember when you tried to get me to promote that movie, Bible, for free? Well, guess what, sir? Now I understand why you gave that $1 million to T.D. Jakes. Tyler, that's the only thing I want to say about your lawsuit. Have you ever been swallowed? And where's Oprah? Somebody free Stedman. Bible. You was like my brother, baby. I would do anything for you. As a matter of fact, you...
Look at this Oprah one.
I want to say to my brother, to my sister, Tyler Perry, I'm riding with you. You innocent, we innocent. So I'm not going to let none of these haters try to get us off our square. Don't let none of these haters get us off our square.
Oh,
and people always say it. Where's Stedman? Stedman's in his skin, okay? That's my man. Even though you can't see him, he's there. And Tyler Perry's innocent. I want to say to my brother.
Oh, Lord, hold on. That was not there. So hold on. He got one more, I think. Hold on. Does he got one more? Okay, no, that's his TikTok follower. But y'all, my baby Jamil, he is a mess. But y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all. I'm telling y'all, it is about to go down with Tyler Perry. I see some people loving myself put some ones. Oh my goodness. But I see some ones in the building. I think that, it sounds like he did it. It sounds very suspicious. We know allegedly. I mean, I haven't seen Tyler Perry with no women like talking about. I ain't seen him, have no consistent girlfriend. And nothing's wrong with that. Everybody, everything is not for everybody and it's okay. But what I do want to say is that Tammy says, poor Stedman. Y'all know Oprah Winfrey don't want no Stedman. She's trying to get what's Gail? Gail is her girlfriend, from what I understand, dog. You know, I'm not the one to gossip, but you ain't heard it from me. Like the way sister said, I'm not the one to gossip, and you ain't heard it from me, right? Allegedly, what's her name? Gail. You know, Gail and Oprah are a thing, from what I heard. That's why Stedman is in the basement locked up with the chains. You know, he is not even a concern for Oprah. As long as she go down there, throw up a couple dog bones or something like that, she's like, okay, he's good. Come on, Gail, let's go. We're going to brunch. I'm telling you, it is crazy. But y'all, what's her name? Monique, she is expecting, an apology from Oprah Winfrey and from Tyler Perry. And I'm more than sure she is looking at this lawsuit like, see y'all, I told y'all he's a nasty, disgusting person, like, behind the closed doors. She been trying to say this since last year, how they treated her, how they didn't want to pay her, how they wanted her to work for free. When them jokers know they ain't getting out their bed and working for the FREE. Oh, absolutely not. Y'all, I would have told him, whoever the talent agency or whoever she said was calling her, Monique, I would have told them, look, let me tell you where to go and how you can get there. You want me to tell you, you want the fast route or do you want the slow route? Because just like you get out your bed, I get out of my bed too, right? But I don't go out my door trying to go and find and work for free. Like, nobody does that I can recall. Maybe when you older, you're not worried about, making $1 because maybe you're 100 years old. But the last time I checked, nobody is working for free. Going all the way overseas, and then you gonna blackball me and talk about me like I'm a dirty dog, like I am sugar honey iced tea on the bottom of your shoes, knowing that I never had a problem in Hollywood. See, karma comes when you least expect it. Now I bet you he's probably like, golly, I wish I would have did Monique wrong. I wish I would have never rubbed Dixon on his legs and say, oh, Dixon, I want a Dixon day. I'm telling you, all this stuff is coming out in the wash, y'all. But y'all, keep y'all's head on a swivel. Let me know. Hit me up on Instagram if y'all find out anything. I am on Instagram and TikTok as at the lounge 8385, like I am here on YouTube. If y'all find anything out, let me know. Send me a message on Instagram, because I'm telling you, this one right here, this man, when I say he going for the juggler, when I say he is going for the gusto, $260 million, I'm like, oh my God. Tammy says, D-Dot, where are you? I know, Tammy, where is D-Dot? He was on here earlier, but where D-Dot at? D-Dot, we're sending out an APB for you. D-Dot, where are you at? D-Dot, where are you at? We got to send the APB out for him, Tammy. We don't know where he's at. D-Dot, where are you at? Maybe he done fell asleep. Maybe he had a long day. He done fell asleep, clunked out, and it's like, I see y'all tomorrow, right? Well, I see y'all tomorrow, right? But y'all, thanks for stopping in. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And y'all, always stay humble. No matter what y'all do, stay humble, because whatever you have, God has blessed us all with everything we have, right? God blessed us with whatever, a house, a car, a job. He blessed us with a lot of things. And when you are not humble, or when you least expect it, or you do people wrong, and karma comes and takes your job, your house, your whatever, you have to sit and wonder and think, man, what did I do wrong to somebody? I was a nasty monster, but now karma is coming to visit. Karma's like, hey, how you doing? Oh, you don't know me? Oh, let me introduce myself. My name is Karma. Remember back in 1942 when you did X, Y, and Z? Karma will come when you least expect it. So y'all always remember to stay humble, you guys. We cut up, we have a good time, but that is, as real can get, right? But y'all, I love you guys. And tomorrow they have court with Diddy. So tomorrow Diddy is gonna be in court, and they are saying that what's his name? The drug mule. I forgot the young guy. I forget his name, but he is going to take the stand tomorrow. So y'all, I don't think Diddy's gonna have a good day, y'all. And on Friday, from what I'm hearing, tomorrow's Juneteenth. So happy Juneteenth, you guys. But we're gonna go live tomorrow night. But I don't think that Diddy is gonna have a good day. Brendan Paul, that's his name. When Brendan Paul gets on that stand tomorrow, oh, it's not going to be a pretty day for Diddy. And y'all know they said the prosecution is wanting to, rest their case, I believe, by the end of this week. And y'all, today, if y'all don't know, today is Wednesday. Today is Hump Day Wednesday. And Diddy has a few more days for the prosecution to rest his case. And then the defense, from what I'm being told, and if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. From the defense, they have a few witnesses. Where is KK at? We is still, look, I didn't check the milk cartons. I done seen, went over there at Walmart and went to Target and see if they have KK on the milk carton, and y'all, I ain't seen her. Real true story. I looked her up yesterday in the feds, because I looked Diddy up in the feds. I looked R. Kelly up in the feds. I tried to look up KK in the feds, and she's not listed as an inmate. Maybe it's because maybe she's listed, or maybe I'm not sure if Christina is like her name that she made up, or whatever the case may be, but she is not in federal custody at all. So I don't know where she's at. Is she going to be a witness for the defense? We got to see. Tammy says you can lose quicker than you can gain. Be humble. Yes, Tammy, so true, so true, so true, you guys. And y'all, I'm telling you, the taller you are, the harder you fall. So it's good to be humble. It's good to be a good person, just period, But y'all, I am not going to keep you guys on here. So tomorrow around the same time again, I'm going to go live, and we're going to talk about what happened with Brendan Paul in that court. Because y'all, I'm telling you, tomorrow it is going to be hot in that courtroom. What I'm telling you, the air is going to be thick. All the air is going to be thick. I'm telling you, it's going to be a mess tomorrow. But y'all, we're going to keep you guys in the loop and keep you guys informed of what is going on. But y'all, I love y'all. Thank you, all of my mods, y'all. Thank you, Loving Myself, Tammy, and all of my mods that showed up tonight for this live, you guys. I love you guys all. Smash the like button if you guys haven't already. If you guys are on the replay game, smash the like button as you come in or out the building. So I will see you guys in the next live. Have a great night, y'all. Night night. Sleep tight. And like Diddy says, stay in the light. Stay in the light, y'all.